wanted me to get one for Instagram.
Okay. 3, 2. Good morning, St. Louis. This is Garrett Barker with Channel 25 Action News here at the First World Festival with an exciting development for the visually impaired. A showing tour for opening store.
Garrett, with me is Dr. Haney from the National Federation of the Blind. So, Dr. Haney, most of us have heard of Braille, but can you give us a brief introduction to the system?
As you know, Tori, Braille is a system of raised dots that allows the blind to read and write tactily. Named for its inventor, Louis Braille, the Braille code is a universally accepted method of reading and writing for the blind.
So how do the blind and visually impaired learn the Braille characters?
That's the problem today, Tori. The Braille literacy crisis in America discovered that, shockingly, 90% of blind children are not being taught to read and write Braille.
Can you explain to our viewers the importance of the first 26 Braille characters?
From the video Grade 1 Braille 1 lesson, the Braille alphabet is made up of 26 different combinations of the Braille 6 cell. Each combination of dots represents a letter in the alphabet. My colleague, Garrick Scott, the president of the National Federation of the Blind in Georgia, is excited about a new product, the Insta-Braille, that teaches these basic characters.
Thank you, Dr. Haney. It sounds like we may have a solution to this literacy crisis. Back to you, Garrett.
Thank you, Tori. Now let's join Dan Shiloh, who is on location with a family directly impacted by this educational crisis. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Garrett. With me is Henry Lyle and his son, Christian. So, Mr. Lyle, I understand your son is visually impaired. Can you tell us a little about his impairment?
Christian developed diabetic retinopathy, a condition rare in children that left him completely blind in both eyes.
So, Christian, how have you been learning to read?
It's been difficult finding a teacher who is willing to teach me. We have tried lots of other things. We have tried Braille flashcards, ping pong balls and egg cartons, songs, and magnetic letters.
So, can you read it all yet?
No, sir, not yet, but I'm still trying.
Each of the things we try requiring me to help Christian, since I'm not trained in Braille, has been very hard helping Christian in Braille. We are hopeful, however, because Annie Maxwell, a teacher at the Center for the Visually Impaired, highly recommends the new product, the Insta-Braille.
Have you tried the Insta-Braille yet, Christian?
I've already learned the Braille characters A through J all by myself. Insta-Braille is fun, and I don't need any help. We gave the Insta-Braille to my blind friends at the SARS program, and they're learning it to use Braille too.
Wow, great job, Christian. Insta-Braille sounds like it's really changed the way you learn. Back to you, Garrett.
Thank you, Dan.
Guys.
Thank you, Dan. Now let's join Dusty in Silicon Valley, who's on site at Insta-Braille headquarters. Dusty?
Thank you, Garrett. I'm excited to be here with Daniel Torrey, the lead engineer on the Insta-Braille project, and Anna Beth, director of marketing. So, Daniel, can you explain to our viewers the history of the Insta-Braille?
The Insta-Braille engineering team was shocked when we learned that 90% of visually impaired children could not read Braille. We asked ourselves, how can we improve the way that people learn Braille? To answer this question, we took a look at the technology used in recorded greeting cards. We discussed using multiple cards to teach Braille, but this was too cumbersome.
After the greeting card, what direction did your research take?
We took this soundbook apart to see if the technology could be used to teach Braille. My team learned that the recorded sound is stored here until the button is pushed. When the button is pushed, the sound is retrieved and played to the speaker. Using this knowledge, we reverse engineered the sound module and came up with the concept of the Insta-Braille.
Dun, dun, dun. So can you explain to our viewers how the Insta-Braille works?
The Insta-Braille sound module is programmed with every letter in the alphabet. A person who is visually impaired can feel the Braille character, then press the corresponding button to hear the name of the letter. Through repetition, the first 26 Braille characters can be easily memorized by both adults and children. Last week, we finished the Insta-Braille 2.0 that teaches words, numbers, along with letters.
So, Miss Beth, now that you have a working prototype of the Insta-Braille 2.0, what are your plans for the future?
We met with Dr. John Melferber at the University of North Georgia. He suggested investing in a 3D printer that can help us produce more Insta-Braille prototypes. Ike Presley at the American Foundation for the Blind has agreed to help us distribute the Insta-Braille to 100 teachers of the blind. These teachers will test the Insta-Braille and give us feedback using a survey form. The team at AMAC has also agreed to help us distribute the Insta-Braille in Georgia and nationwide.
This is very exciting, but what's next for the Insta-Braille project?
Our goal is to get an Insta-Braille into every school that benefits the blind. We are currently raising money through a non-profit funding website. We are 1/3 of the way to our goal. The money will be used to purchase a 3D printer, printed circuit boards, and rolls of plastic filament to have the Insta-Braille produced.
Thank you, Mr. Torrey and Miss Beth. It sounds like the Insta-Braille is going to be revolutionary to the vision impaired community. Back to you, Garrett.
Thank you, Dusty. I agree. The Insta-Braille is going to be revolutionary to the blind community. Up next, into the great world-class solution from the
First LEGO League.